guys doing? Dr. Nana here. I can truly see times really move so fast. I cannot believe that I'm 50. To me, it's funny, right? It's really funny, just like yesterday. Well, this episode is about children, bringing up our kids. There are three things as a parent I know now that is very, very important, and I needed to share it with you all what we must make sure that we give to our children. One, making sure that that culture is intact, especially children that we have here in diaspora. Very, very important. Culture is very important. You have to put them in tune with that. Number two is value. Make sure that that value is intact, which of course I will explain each and every one of these items that I'm mentioning. The third one is education. Education, education, education. Now let's start with the culture. Make sure that your children they know their heritage, where they are from, what we do there. When I started traveling, the first time I went with my husband and I visited one of our relatives, maybe he thought it was funny. Now I know that it wasn't funny at all. I think there was a tuber of yam, and the child didn't really know about that. He said, "Oh, they don't know about yam." I'm like, duh. For me, I now know that that was silly. Even it was silly then and it's silly now. We need to teach our children about our culture, what we eat and what we do and how we do it. There's no time I sit down to talk to my children without telling them about our culture. Everything. We always tell them. Even just making sure that they understand why I'm telling them something, I will make reference to that. And that has helped a great deal. It's not easy. I tell you that for a fact. Bringing up children in this age is not easy. It's not like the way they brought us up. It's not easy. You have to explain everything to them. So when they know their culture, they stick to it. Even if they are not using it day to day, they find a way to use it. And it helps a lot. Now, value. Value is very important. Make sure you teach your children about value. That value help them to stay intact, have self-respect, know what to do, when to do, and what not to do. The system is very big and is very, very, very resourceful. They see a whole lot of things. Trust me, they know many things, even more than us. But because you as a parent, you have to take that lead to make sure they are teaching them your values, so they don't take the values that they see from outside and mix it up. So when your child knows about value, that means God is in it. If they can understand value, then they will see God in everything they do. This is an assignment from God, that teach your children until they see God in everything they do. That's a specific assignment that the Lord gave to us, and I decided to use it to give to the world, that teach your children until they see God in everything they do. When they do that, as a parent, you will see how the children are growing. So value is very important, that we teach our children our value so they don't mix it up. Number three is education. This education is very important. Here in the US, kids are easily caught up with so many other activities. But as parents, you have to stand on your ground. Education is a bridge, something that bridge the gap for both the rich. If we have education is that thing that can bridge that gap. All right? You as a parent, whether you are educated or not, make sure you give your children that education. It's important. It is very important. It's hard, but that's the way that they will grow in your mind. You will be at peace. You will see them grow to the stage that they are no longer afraid to take decision because they have that education. When they have education, things comes with that education. So on today's episode, as a parent myself, and I'm asking you to give your children those three things: culture, value, and what? Education. If you have done this as a parent, know that you have done your part. Because with that value they have, God is in it. When there's value in them, they know about value, they will not do something that God will not want us to do. So I want to thank you all for listening. Take care now.